right. Computer's doing a quick restart. We'll see how our audio sounds in a second, but I think we're live. Trying to get back in the habit of streaming regularly, guys. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to do that with regularity. You know, at least 2, 3, 4 times a week. Oops, we gotta go like this. And you know what, guys, I have lost about, 50, 60 followers since I again reiterated my position advocating for things like human rights and empathy, and some people think that's political and it's not for them, and you know what, that is perfectly okay. Whoops. What did I do? Elias is here. Andrew Ricker's here. Tell me your news, Elias. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this up so I can see. Check. To get this up so I. All right. Now we are live. You guys can hear me. Tell me your news, Elias. I'm excited to hear. Also, check out this new hoodie I just got from Skull and Bogies. The new hat is awesome too, but this hoodie is one of the things I was most excited about adding to my wardrobe. So shout out to Joe and the team from Skull and Bogies for sending this my way. Almost missed on the right side, but that ball bearing stayed in place. Elias, you gonna leave me hanging like that? You said you had news. Oh, brutal. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here we go, right back on track. Love to see it. Guys, drop in the chat. Tell me where you're signing in from. We get people from all over the world, which is one of my favorite parts about doing this, and I would love to hear where you are tuning in from. That was a really pure roll right there. Two things. I borrowed my friend's Strixon blades. Club that down. Love that. Very cool, dude. Anytime you get to try new clubs or work with some new gear, that's awesome. Andrew says South Carolina. Very cool. I've spent a fair amount of time in the great state of South Carolina, mostly in the Charleston area. Charleston's great. It's exciting to be back on the stream, guys. It's been a little while. It's been a little sporadic. I think I needed a little bit of a mental health break from YouTube, if I'm being honest, but starting to come out the other side of that process and re-engaging with YouTube in a good way. And oh, hello, Miss Lady. Hi, Superstar. Look at you wagging your tail for these people. Look at you wagging your tail. You happy girl? Are you a happy girl? Yeah? Yeah, we went outside today. It wasn't so cold. We could do a little walkie. Yeah, you got to play in the snow. You did? Yeah? You got to chase your brother around? I saw you. Oh, Big Shake. Oh, Big Shake. She says, Dad, I got what I needed. Thanks for the attention. And now I'm out of here again. Superstar is right. Exactly right, Elias. Nice. I was down early at the gym again this morning. Did a couple hours of work. Played some golf on the TrackMan. Did some filming and some practice as well. We fit in a good workout on top of that. I can't tell you guys how awesome it has been having access to such an elite training facility like the one down at Swing Speed. I'm so confident that practicing in a facility like that with, you know, oversight and guidance from somebody like Mike who runs that facility, I just know it's going to pay dividends with my game, with my handicap. If you guys have been following along, you know we're on a quest for a +3 handicap. Nice. And I am actually going to get to play some golf outside coming up here soon. Which is very exciting, given there's still a foot of snow on the ground here in the Northeast. Very cool, Elias. I know, when you get that, when you get the equipment dialed in and it's not working against you, it really makes a big difference. Question, when are you doing a What's in the Bag 2026? Good question, Elias. I definitely should do an updated one. The honest answer, bro, is I don't necessarily know what's going to be in my bag for 2026. I'm talking to some different people, trying to see if there's sponsorship interest. Let's go. Which I think there will be, so it's just going to be about finding the right partner and... Let's go. You should try a Srixon ZX LS driver. I would love to try one of those. Gotta keep my back nice and loose. Let's go. So what I'm working on here, guys, this is called a Pels Tutor. It creates a gate so that if I start the ball too far offline, I get instant feedback as to whether or not I've successfully accomplished the goal. And I've paired that with this well-stroke mat underneath. They fit together perfectly. Elias says it's a low spin driver, but surprisingly forgiving. Well, that is what we like to hear. That is one of the issues I've been having with my current driver, is it spins so much. Okay, that's interesting. Elias, have you checked out any of the gear from Skull and Bogies yet? Whoops. That's not what's meant to happen. Let's go. Yeah, it's worth checking out. I really enjoy working with a company that does more than try to make money. You know, they're trying to give back. They're trying to help people like me who are in recovery and who, you know, have struggled with drugs and alcohol in the past. You know, for me, alcohol was the big problem. And it's just really encouraging to me that there are companies out there who are willing to say, you know what, we can make a profit and we can share those profits with people who need our help. And that business can be ethical and sustainable. Boom. All right, after this set, I think I'm going to take the Pels Tutor away. And then we're just going to see how many in a row we can make. Try and do a nice long streak. Let's go. This putter might be going in the bag, guys. Check out this. This is the SKX Zero Torque putter from Seymour. You guys have seen Seymour before. You know, Zach Johnson won a couple majors with one of these. It's zero torque, just like something like a Lab or a Spider ZT. Super clean and nice. Excellent, attractive profile on the face with some milling. And it's obviously got that classic Seymour, they call it rifle scope technology, to make sure that that blade is square when you put it down. Oh, as soon as I say that, I pull one, but that's okay. Is that a branding iron? That's funny. I think the DF3 looks more like a branding iron than the Seymour does. Oh, the superstars are getting their dinner. Let's go. Yeah, you're exactly right, KJ Keeley. And then we've got, you know, old classics like this Scotty Cameron 2003 Newport Beach Studio Stainless. This is a beautiful putter. I was trying a Ping G430 LST, hit it so well. Only problem was I went 270 total. The spin was under 2,000. That is on the lower side as far as spin is concerned. I personally think like 22 to 2400 is kind of perfect. Nice, that was a great stroke. Right on plane, good tempo. These putts are all just starting right on line. I've only missed a couple as far as the gate is concerned. Just like that, guys. All right, let's move this all out of the way here. Let's try not to break the X-Wing. We'll grab our whiteboard so we can keep score. I go for 2300, any less I don't like. That makes sense. All right, guys, so we've got our extremely official scoreboard tracker here. You guys have seen this before. So how many subs are we at today? Like 76 something? How does a 50-year-old putter compare to modern ones? Good question. It depends. It depends. There are modern putters that functionally will be very similar to one from 50 years ago. You know, something like this, where there's not a whole lot of new technology or anything happening. Even though this putter in my hand is, you know, 20 years old, 23 years old. But something like this, or the Seymour, has a lot more technology, and in my opinion, will make putting easier. But it's all personal preference. Putting is so personal. I don't think stick work well. All right, let's put this somewhere you guys can see it. How about there? Nice, love it. All right, let's hit a quick stretch before my back starts giving out on me. Oh, man. Like I was saying earlier, guys, this is the one I'm impressed with a lot of the gear, but of all the gear I've seen from Skull and Bogies, this piece with the Mardi Gras and the Skull logo is the one that I was most excited to put in my own wardrobe. And just arrived today, so that's awesome. Ooh, some good cracks in the old spine. Hey, Alberto is here. You drive 300 total and 280 carry, right? Yeah, that's about what I was hitting on the sim the other day. Does the PGA have putting data on new versus old? That's a great question. Not to my knowledge. I know there's really good ShotLink data that goes back to like the mid-2000s, like 2005 maybe is when they started tracking all that data. But I don't think they track it based on equipment. And to your point, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I don't believe that like new technology or new techniques or anything have made a meaningful difference in overall putting stats. Meaning putters 20 years ago on the PGA Tour were just as good as putters today. Anthony Edwards is here. I do remember you. What's up, dude? It's nice to see friendly faces back on the stream, guys. Like I was saying, it's been a little while since I've streamed regularly, and I'm hoping to get back into it. Oh, you got your unicorn, baby girl. Look at this superstar. Look at you. You got your unicorn? I remember that. Look at you being silly. Bring it here. Bring it here. No? She loves that unicorn toy. Yeah. I feel like I do remember you telling me that, Clicks. That you switched it up. All right, guys. We're going to start a new streak from 0. So as of now, we are keeping score. Does somebody want to, maybe Clicks, if you're going to hang out for a while, or Elias, somebody want to drop in the chat, just, keep track for everybody. You go 1, 2, 3 as we make them. That could be really beneficial. All right, that's 1. Let's go. That's 2. Hockey sticks have made incredible improvements over the years. Yes, that certainly is true. Three. 4. Snuck it in the left side. 5 in a row. The all-time record on the channel, guys, is 333 consecutive makes from this distance. Let's go. Love it. This is for 10 in a row, guys. Nice. I remember when carbon hockey sticks first came out, and people were like, this is great, they'll never break ever. And all he did was break way, way more than wooden hockey sticks. But they are obviously much lighter and can do all kinds of cool things. Are you eyeing the hole as you swing? I am not. I keep my eyes focused kind of right here on the back of the ball. That's 11. Oh, let's remember to update our tracker here. Nice. There is a thing called heads-up putting that some people do espouse, where you do look at the hole. Nice. That's what she said. Nice, dude. My wife is cackling in the other room. She thought that was hilarious. Okay. Nice. This is for 20 in a row now. Oh, I don't think you're bragging at all, dude. That's awesome. You know, speed is a very important part of modern golf and scoring, and being able to hit the ball a long way is a definite advantage. All right, guys. Now 20 in a row we've made. Whoops. If someone yelled "miss it" like in Caddyshack, would it affect you? It probably would affect me a little, depending on, you know, when it happened. If it was kind of right as you're about to hit a putt, I imagine it maybe would. Boom, that was really good. Well, I would argue that's an advantage, Elias. I have 30 years of time and injuries working against me. Let's go. Who's that? What are you guys getting into? Is that you? Another superstar, Mr. Loki's here. Hi, Bubba. Look at you wagging your tail. Look at this tail wagging guy. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Hi. You happy man? Are you happy man? You ate your breakfast? Yeah? Have a kiss? Thank you. Thank you. You a happy guy because we got to go for a walkie today? We did. We did. Look at you. Oh, they are the best. Can I hit some more putts? What do you say? Do you want to help? Oh, a little firm, but made it in. Love to see that. Okay, love it. That's what she said again. Nice, that was a great roll there. Oh no. Can't be leaving it short, dude. That's a terrible way to end the streak at, what that was, 29? 29 today, guys. It is also time to go make some dinner. But like I said, we'll be back doing more streams with more regularity again soon. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, all the kind words. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.